In the land of the Tang dynasty, Emperor Taizong had commissioned the virtuous monk Tang Sanzang to embark on a sacred mission to journey to the west and retrieve the precious Buddhist scriptures. This perilous voyage would take him through treacherous terrains and into the paths of numerous demons and deities. Little did he know that his first challenge and ally would be the legendary Monkey King, Sun Wukong, imprisoned beneath the Five Elements Mountain. As Tang Sanzang traversed the early stretches of his journey, he was guided by the Bodhisattva Guanyin, who had appeared to him in a dream, revealing the path ahead and the disciples he would collect along the way. Among them was the mighty Sun Wukong, who had been imprisoned for his rebellious acts in heaven. The Five Elements Mountain, where Sun Wukong was sealed away by the Buddha, was a place of desolation and solitude. For 500 years, the Monkey King had languished under the weight of the mountain, a punishment for his hubris and chaos in the celestial realm. His imprisonment was not just physical, but also a metaphorical confinement of his unruly spirit. Upon reaching the base of the Five Elements Mountain, Tang Sanzang was faced with a sight both daunting and mysterious. A great stone tablet, glowing with an aura of divine power, was inscribed with the sacred seal that held the Monkey King captive. The monk, though initially apprehensive, approached the stone with reverence and determination. He knew that beneath this seal was a creature of immense power, one who could either be his greatest ally or foe. Kneeling before the stone, Tang Sanzang uttered a prayer to Buddha, expressing his purpose and seeking guidance. He then carefully reached out and with a gentle touch removed the golden word Om Mane Padme Hum, 6 characters that were not just a seal but a mantra of great power, the heart incantation of the Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara. As the characters were lifted, the earth shook and the mountain rumbled with a deafening roar. Tang Sanzang retreated, as instructed by the now joyful cries of Sun Wukong from beneath the mountain. "Master, please move back. I am about to break free," the Monkey King exclaimed. The monk complied, moving a safe distance away as the mountain split asunder, and from the depths, Sun Wukong emerged, his form towering and his eyes blazing with the fire of freedom. Sun Wukong, now free, knelt before Tang Sanzang, acknowledging the monk as his master and savior. He bowed deeply, not just in gratitude, but also in recognition of the bond that had been formed between them. "Master, let us be on our way," Sun Wukong said, eager to begin their journey together and to atone for his past transgressions. With Sun Wukong by his side, Tang Sanzang's journey took on a new dimension. The Monkey King's incredible strength, agility, and magical abilities would prove invaluable in the trials that lay ahead. Yet, his impulsive nature and penchant for mischief would also test the monk's patience and wisdom. As they continued westward, Sun Wukong's loyalty to Tang Sanzang was tested time and again. The Monkey King's rebellious spirit often clashed with the monk's strict adherence to Buddhist teachings. However, through each challenge, they grew closer, with Sun Wukong gradually learning the value of discipline, compassion, and selflessness. The liberation of Sun Wukong from the Five Elements Mountain was more than just a rescue. It was the beginning of a profound transformation for both the Monkey King and Tang Sanzang. It marked the start of a journey that would see them traverse through the realms of demons and deities, facing trials that would test their resolve and faith. Together, they would encounter formidable adversaries, from the cunning white-bone spirit to the fierce bull demon king. Each battle would forge their bond stronger, with Sun Wukong's unwavering protection becoming a symbol of his devotion to the monk and the quest for the scriptures. The road to India was long and fraught with peril, but with each step, Tang Sanzang and Sun Wukong moved closer to their goal, the sacred texts that would bring enlightenment to the Tang dynasty. The journey was not just a physical trek, but a spiritual odyssey, one that would see the Monkey King evolve from a troublemaker to a protector, and Tang Sanzang from a solitary monk to a leader of a most unusual group of disciples. In the end, the story of Tang Sanzang's rescue of Sun Wukong from the Five Elements Mountain is one of redemption and destiny. It is a tale that resonates with the timeless themes of forgiveness, growth, and the power of friendship. As the pages of Journey to the West unfold, the bond between the monk and the Monkey King becomes the cornerstone of their incredible adventures, a testament to the transformative power of compassion and understanding. As the monk Tang Sanzang, accompanied by his disciples Sun Wukong and Zhu Bajie, journeyed through the treacherous landscapes of the western regions, they approached the formidable Huangfeng Ridge. The ridge was known for its malevolent spirit, a demon of great power and cunning, who had made the ridge his domain. The demon, known as the Yellow Wind Monster, or Huangfeng Dawang, was originally a yellow-haired weasel rat who had attained spiritual powers at the foot of the Spirit Mountain. He had the ability to summon the Sanmei Divine Wind, a powerful gale that could scatter the gods and confuse the heavens. This wind was so potent that it could blow out the eyes of even the most powerful beings, causing them unbearable pain. One fateful day, as the Shitu trio traversed the base of the ridge, the Yellow Wind Monster's subordinate, the Tiger Vanguard, spotted them and devised a plan to capture Tang Sanzang. Using a ruse, the Tiger Vanguard managed to abduct the monk, bringing him to the Yellow Wind Monster's lair, the Huangfeng Cave. Sun Wukong and Zhu Bajie, realizing their master had been taken, set out to rescue him. They found the entrance to the Huangfeng Cave and prepared for a battle against the demon's forces. Wukong, with his fiery spirit and unmatched combat skills, led the charge, while Bajie, with his formidable strength, provided support. The battle was fierce. Wukong and Bajie fought valiantly against the demon's minions, but the Yellow Wind Monster's power was not to be underestimated. He unleashed his Sanmei Divine Wind, creating a storm that howled through the ridge, blinding and disorienting the heroes. Wukong, despite his divine eyes that could see through illusions, was forced to retreat, the wind causing him great discomfort. Realizing they could not defeat the Yellow Wind Monster with brute force, Wukong sought a different approach. He transformed into a mosquito to infiltrate the demon's lair and gather information. Inside, he learned that the Yellow Wind Monster feared only the Bodhisattva Lingji, who possessed the power to the demon's wind. Determined, Wukong journeyed to the small Mount Sumeru to seek the aid of the Bodhisattva Lingji. With the help of the Bodhisattva and his divine alms bowl, they returned to Huangfeng Ridge to confront the Yellow Wind Monster. The Bodhisattva Lingji used his powers to neutralize the Sanmei Divine Wind, rendering the Yellow Wind Monster powerless. With the wind subdued, Wukong and Bajie cornered the Yellow Wind Monster in his cave. The demon, now in his original form as a yellow-haired weasel rat, was captured and brought to justice. The Bodhisattva Lingji then revealed the demon's true nature and past transgressions, explaining that he had been a creature from the Spirit Mountain who had stolen the oil from the Buddha's lamp, leading to his exile and transformation into a demon. Tang Sanzang, who had been held captive in the Huangfeng Cave, was finally freed. The monk, though shaken by his ordeal, was grateful to be reunited with his disciples. The experience on Huangfeng Ridge had tested their resolve and faith, but it had also strengthened their bond as they continued their journey to retrieve the sacred scriptures. The tale of the Yellow Wind Monster is a cautionary one, teaching the importance of wisdom and strategy in the face of overwhelming power. It is a story that highlights the resilience of Tang Sanzang, the bravery of Sun Wukong, and the loyalty of Zhu Bajie. Together, they overcame a demon that seemed invincible, proving that unity and the right path can conquer even the mightiest of foes. As they left Huangfeng Ridge behind, the Shitu trio continued their westward journey, their spirits undeterred and their mission unchanged. The road ahead was still long and fraught with danger, but they moved forward with renewed determination, knowing that each challenge they faced brought them one step closer to their ultimate goal, the sacred Buddhist scriptures that would enlighten the East. As Tang Sanzang, Sun Wukong, and Zhu Bajie journeyed towards the west to obtain the sacred Buddhist scriptures, they encountered a series of trials that would test their commitment to their quest. One such trial was orchestrated by 4 celestial beings who sought to examine the purity of their hearts and the strength of their resolve. The four bodhisattvas, Guanyin, the goddess of mercy, Manjushri, Samantabhadra, and Lishan Laomu, disguised themselves as a widow and her three daughters living in a grand estate. The widow, played by Lishan Laomu, was a picture of elegance and grace, while her daughters, portrayed by the bodhisattvas, were the epitome of beauty and virtue. They offered to marry the three disciples, proposing that one of them would inherit the estate and become their husband. Zhu Bajie, known for his gluttony and lechery, was immediately enticed by the prospect of marrying all three daughters and inheriting the wealth. His greed and lust were evident, and he eagerly pursued the idea, much to the dismay of his companions. Sun Wukong, ever the clever and discerning, was skeptical of the situation and suspected a trick. Tang Sanzang, the epitome of virtue and piety, remained steadfast in his commitment to their journey and refused the offer, focusing on the spiritual mission that lay ahead. Sun Wukong, not one to be easily fooled, decided to test the women. He transformed into a tiny insect and spied on their conversations, revealing their true identities as celestial beings. Meanwhile, Zhu Bajie, in his eagerness, was tricked into donning a garment that transformed into ropes, binding him tightly. The next morning, when the disciples awoke, they found that the grand estate had vanished, and Zhu Bajie was left bound to a tree, a clear sign of the bodhisattva's intervention and a lesson for his indiscretion. The test was a clear demonstration of the character's virtues and vices. Tang Sanzang's unwavering dedication to his spiritual quest and Sun Wukong's sharp wit and skepticism stood in stark contrast to Zhu Bajie's base desires. The episode served as a reminder of the importance of maintaining one's moral compass and the consequences of succumbing to earthly temptations. The bodhisattvas, having revealed the true nature of their test, explained that Zhu Bajie's punishment was a lesson in humility and a reminder of the importance of spiritual purity. They emphasized that the journey to obtain the scriptures was not just a physical one, but a spiritual one as well, requiring the utmost discipline and focus. This episode, known as the Test of the Four Bodhisattvas, or Xisheng Shichan Xin, is a pivotal moment in the novel. It underscores the themes of temptation, discipline, and the inner struggle between worldly desires and spiritual aspirations. The characters' reactions to the test provide insight into their personalities and the growth they must undergo to achieve enlightenment. In the end, the disciples learned a valuable lesson about the nature of their journey and the importance of staying true to their path. Zhu Bajie, though punished, was given an opportunity to reflect on his actions and the impact of his desires on the group's mission. Sun Wukong's wisdom and Tang Sanzang's steadfastness were affirmed, reinforcing their roles as guides and leaders in their quest for the sacred texts. The Test of the Four Bodhisattvas is more than just a story of a trial. It is a profound exploration of the human condition and the challenges one faces on the path to enlightenment. It serves as a timeless reminder of the power of temptation and the strength that comes from resisting it, making it an integral part of the rich tapestry of Journey to the West.